And thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. We are continuing on in the book of Proverbs all week long. Hopefully, you have been encouraged and challenged. We've talked about the heart, we've talked about motives, we've talked about the power of our tongue. Man, it's been a powerful, convicting week diving into the book of Proverbs. Today is no different. And I'm so thankful for the people in my life. I look back at some of my mentors. I look back at some of the people who believed in me. I look back at some of the people who spoke life to me. I look back and think about some of the people who have given me opportunities that I can learn and grow and be the person I am today. And guess what? I'm not even close to where God wants me to be. And so I know I need to continue to learn and grow. And that means I need to surround myself with the right type of people. Listen to Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. Get all the advice and instruction you can so that you will be wise the rest of your life. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the digital device. I'm thankful. I learned so much from YouTube. If I'm fixing something, if I don't know, YouTube is a great resource. It can be also a destructive resource as well. So you have to be careful. But I'm thankful for instruction. I'm thankful for advice. But there is something about experience. There's something about getting advice from somebody who's been to places that you haven't been. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to find some people in your life. If you don't already, find some people that can keep you accountable. Because again, we've talked about this week that we can easily be tempted to run to the things of this world, and that it pales in comparison to running to the Lord. But sometimes we just need people to get us back on track, because we can easily deceive ourselves. But there's no deceiving God, right? There's no hiding. He even knows our motives. We talked about earlier on in the week. But who in your life can bring that wise advice that has the best interest in mind for you? And let's flip the script a little bit too. Who can you do that for? Who can you give wise advice to? Who can you pour into them that they can be better because of it? Verse 21. You can make plans, but Lord's purposes will prevail. A common theme this week, right? That, we can make plans, but God orchestrates our steps. When we commit our plans to the Lord, and our plans will succeed. It goes back to having God be the center of who we are, not just something that we do on a Wednesday night or a Sunday morning or a Tuesday night or whatever it may be. No, it is a daily, continual thing that God is the center of who I am. Not just something I do, but who I am. And when we choose to do that, we will prevail. We will succeed. Even though our circumstances may not look like it in this earth, but at the end of the day, this right here is all going to get burnt up anyways. There's going to be a new heaven and new earth. And so let's not put our trust, our reliance on these things here of this earth, our material wealth, our material possessions. Let's commit our plans to the Lord. Speaking of that, verse 23, fear of the Lord leads to life, verse 23, bringing security and protection from harm. And that whole idea, and this whole fearing the Lord is the common theme in the book of Proverbs, because we have to put our respect and awe and reverence of who God is. And when we choose to do that, we will be free from harm. Let me read that one more time. It leads to life, bringing safety, security, protection, and from harm. And so let's choose to do that. We talked about how when we run to the Lord, He is our strong tower. Let's choose to understand who He is and what we have access to. And then we'll understand that the things of this world, although it may seem appealing to the eye and to the flesh, it pales in comparison from what we can experience physically and spiritually when we go to the Lord, having a fear of who He is. It brings life, it brings us safety, it brings us protection. So let's choose to do that today. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.